I said and did yesterday on my live. Nobody deserves that, especially my children.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, I have some very dark, deep-rooted things inside of me that I have been working to heal for the last 2-ish years, and some of those things still come out whenever I am triggered. I am not a perfect mother. I have never claimed to be.
Literally, no one's asking you to be a perfect mother. They're just asking you to treat your children with respect and not yell and curse at them. Come on. Hi guys, what's up? If you know me, hey. And if you don't know me, hi, I'm Ashley. I actually have a main channel called Ashley Ann, and over there I talk about music related topics, mainly consisting of Michael Jackson, Queen, and K-pop content. But over here I talk about more personal things, internet topics, politics, my personal opinions, really just anything that comes to mind that I feel like talking about. So today we have an internet topic, and let me just put a huge trigger warning because this one is really intense, and this is one of the worst things I have seen recently when she did a live stream that was deeply concerning. Now people are knowing her because of this, and her name is Megan Gower. She has a boutique, and we're gonna get into some issues with that boutique. But she also has shown her children online, and one of the most controversial videos of her right now is her yelling at her daughter. And it's just really bad. So we're gonna start with that video first. Of course, again, trigger warning because it is really horrible. I am going to be blurring her daughter's face. I'll be blurring all the children's faces in this video. But yeah, this is just really bad. What the? Who says that? What? That's disgusting. Who says that about their own child? Are we serious? Why would you even joke about something like that?
Why are you talking to your kids like that? You ain't heard nothing yet, baby.
That's not a flex in any way. Cursing and yelling at your children is not a flex. What? I swear, some people's first bully, it's their parents. Why would you say that? She doesn't care about anything. Honestly, she says she doesn't care what people on the internet says. She doesn't care what anyone in her life says to her. At least that's what it looks like to me. Because if you will post this on the internet and you think it's totally normal and fine, and she claims that we're gonna watch her apology video in a second. She claims she was just overstimulated. She's blasting music. Okay, when I am overwhelmed, I'm not gonna be blasting music. I'm gonna turn that down or turn it off. And she's only targeting one child. I believe it's her stepson, correct me if I'm wrong, but she is really nice to him, it seems, but her daughter, she's doing her hair. First of all, she said your hair is nappy, which is so wrong on so many levels. She says that, and now she's like pulling on her hair, her daughter's hair. Now look, I am tender-headed, especially as a child. I like hated when someone would brush my hair for me because I was just very tender-headed. But she immediately after her daughter does this just starts yelling at her. Like, this is so disgusting.
Get off the sink! I will yank you bald-headed.
This is, I know a lot of people say, you know, CPS doesn't do anything, and I believe she's located in Tennessee, but something needs to be done. Yank you bald-headed?
You're really making complicated for no reason.
actually begging people that are this frustrated with their children to please just like leave the room and take a second for yourself. Please. Because I promise cursing and yelling at them is not going to make it any better. She said this is how it is all the time. This is how it is all the time. Like it's normal. And again, she doesn't care. She doesn't care. So when we watch her apology video, remember that. She does not care. She said you don't want any girls. You don't want any girl children. She's one of those. This is another video from the beginning of this live stream that we watched. There she goes again with that. When her kids go no contact, she better not act surprised. She really better not, because this is literally documented on the internet forever. There's no way of her getting out of this. When her children tell her that she caused them so much trauma, it's right here. Either she got banned from TikTok or she deleted her TikTok. She doesn't have it anymore. I believe her boutique on Facebook is also down for a little bit. That poor little girl. And this is the thing I'm seeing a lot in the comments. You know, the little girl does, like, at one point she gets really upset and she throws a tantrum, but like she is literally modeling her mother's behavior. So how her mom can be upset about that is beyond me. When her mom, when something is said to her that she doesn't like, she automatically yells and curses at them. So what else does she expect, honestly? But look how nice she is to the son. And he's seeing that. A lot of people are saying, you know, she's gonna turn the son against her daughter. And it's like, yeah, because if you're constantly doing this in front of your son, obviously he's probably gonna model that behavior. So like, it's just so messed up. And let me just say, I understand getting frustrated at your kids, but this is unacceptable. This is not okay. You should not, if you think you're going to be like this with children, you probably just shouldn't have them. So then in response to this, she posts some like unbothered videos first, and we're going to watch those. And then she eventually posts an apology video. Okay. So let's go ahead and see what this caption says. Don't let them knock you down, girls.
I don't care who's doing better than me. I'm not in competition with anyone else. The only rival I have is the person I was yesterday.
Girl. If you don't take some accountability for yourself, seriously. Yes, people make mistakes. Yes, people lose their temper. But you said, not me, out of your mouth, that this is what happens on and off live streams. Didn't you literally just say that?
This time it is on live, off live.
So this is a regular occurrence for you. It's not just yesterday. Okay, so here is the long-awaited apology video.
Come on here and take accountability for the things that I said and did yesterday on my live. Nobody deserves that, especially my children.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, I have some very dark, deep-rooted things inside of me that I have been working to heal for the last 2-ish years, and some of those things still come out whenever I am triggered. I am not a perfect mother. I have never claimed to be.
Literally no one's asking you to be a perfect mother. They're just asking you to treat your children with respect and not yell and curse at them. Come on.
Unfortunately, I was very triggered yesterday. I was very overstimulated, and I exploded.
They're overstimulated. Meanwhile, she's yelling at her daughter, but she's not yelling at her son. Not saying that she should. I'm just saying it seems to me like she was purposely calling her own daughter out and totally fine with him being in there.
I'm so glad you're so nice and like your mother sister.
And before you look at me and say, "Oh, I get overstimulated too, and I don't snap out like that," okay, well, I don't know what to tell you, I'm so happy for you. I'm working towards that. This video should
work harder. Work harder, because you are giving your children lifelong trauma.
a very small snippet of my life. It didn't show you the before. It didn't show you the after, where I hung up and went and calmed the fuck down, apologized to my child, and we talked through these things. I shouldn't have had to apologize for anything because I shouldn't have done it in the first place. I am very well aware of that. My children are well loved. Anybody that knows us or knows anything about us knows that our children are loved. Unfortunately, I still have some major things that I need to work on, and I'm working towards that every single day. But I
Get
just
to
want to
it.
come on here and take that accountability and kind of own my actions and acknowledge that those are not okay, and I know that that's not okay.
Just why you would post that online is just beyond me. And that's what scares me about this woman, is that she will post that online. So what is she doing offline? The husband is actually in the background at one point. He does talk in one of the videos I showed and said, oh, I told her she's not going, referring to the daughter. And he doesn't do anything about it. Doesn't step in. Like, obviously this is just a normal day for him too. He is actually going on TikTok creators' pages that are talking about this. And his name is Jesse, by the way. And this one, I guess this woman was talking about, like, I'm in fear for the daughter's safety, which, like, same, because why is she being spoken to this way? And he goes, no, she is not. My daughter is fine. I wish you guys knew my family and our life and not a 5-minute glimpse into it. I don't care if it was 2 minutes or 5 minutes, it's not okay. I understand the concern, but I promise my daughter is okay and perfectly fine. You saw minutes of our life and not all of it. She's very loved and safe. Again, if the wife posts this on social media and you defend her on social media after this, I'm actually terrified. I'm getting a lot of these screenshots from this person on TikTok, which is Conspira-T, and it says, Megan Gower owns children's boutique and owes thousands in refunds. It's called Mimi & Co. Smocks. So this is the Facebook group. Now it says this group is temporarily paused for 26 hours. And this was on, oh, it says it's going to resume on April 29th. So it should be back at this point. But someone in this group actually sent this person on TikTok some screenshots of what was being said. There's actually a beware Facebook page of certain businesses that scam people and saying, you know, please don't buy from these people. Somebody said, has anyone received refunds from Megan Gower? Mimi & Smocks is her boutique, but a ton of people purchase from her and can't receive their refund. According to her creator account on TikTok, she just made $2,000, but tells everyone she has $16. Why $16? It's such a random, in her account. She never ordered PO13, so I wouldn't trust any of her custom smocks to run them. So sad. These were adorable. And then there's more comments like this. People saying, I hope she responds to you. I guess she's just ignoring people. My refunds have failed that she sent me. She refunded 3 pre-orders. One with Klarna did go through. I need a refund for my wholesale orders. Apparently she sells those kinds of things too. It's like she doesn't have it in stock when she sells it, but then she gets it in stock and ships it out and she sells to like these wholesale people. Does anyone have an update on if they received a refund? I placed an order in October and haven't received. She told me it was delayed and her Shopify was down in March, and I've reached out since with no follow-up from her. She's hidden all of her accounts. A post on her business page had multiple people wanting refunds before she deleted it. I just want a refund. Here's actually someone talking about their experience in a video on TikTok.
Rant because I'm highly furious this morning. I'm part of like a smocked pre-order group on Facebook. I'm not going to say the name because we're going to give her the benefit of the doubt. Pre-orders,
Don't, girl.
right? So you're ordering them months in advance.
Also, this might have been before those live streams came out, just for reference. So, or she either hadn't seen the live streams yet about this woman, so just keep that in mind.
Right, so you're ordering them months in advance. Okay, well, I've ordered a ton from her. I've probably received like...
Don't recommend anyone buying from her, obviously.
That I've ordered, right? So I had ordered Waylon a St. Patrick's Day outfit and then like this other French knot long sleeve set for the winter. Well, they were both delayed because Vietnam got hit by that tsunami. Okay, I'm understanding. There's a delay. I still was like, I really want to try to get the outfits. And she was like, okay, that's fine. So ended up not getting them. So she just refunded me the money. And whatever, that's fine. I wasn't thinking anything about the delay because other pre-sale groups that I'm a part of were also posting that there was a delay in these certain POs. I already had things on order to arrive at a later time. And since then I've ordered more things because she's always very sweet. Okay, so last week or 2 weeks ago, I don't even remember, I realized that I hadn't got these 2 things that were supposed to arrive in March. And so I emailed her and she was like, there's a delay, I'm so sorry, like I'm having such a hard time, whatever. I'm all about, understanding, but give me a general update or post in your group because I know I'm not the only one wondering. Anyways, so she tells me there's a delay.
Yeah.
I'm like, okay, it's fine. They're not winter things. One of them is, but like it's fine, whatever. I still want the outfits. And she's like, okay, well, one of them is here, and I'll go ahead and send out that order. So it was like a short set and then like a bubble. He probably won't get to wear the bubble because it's not cold anymore, but it's fine. And then the other order was 2 smocked swimsuits. Well, she said the swimsuits were on delay, which those weren't supposed to come until May anyways, so there were a little grace there. So she was like, I'll get that first order shipped out. What's your address? I'm locked out of my Shopify. So I sent her my address. Well, I sent her
They're
the order.
locked out of my Shopify. Not a good sign. Isn't this how she gets paid? That's why when people say they're locked out of something and they get paid on that thing, like if that's true with this Shopify, that is the dumbest excuse ever.
So I haven't received the order, which that was last week. So if I don't receive them today, I'm emailing her again, which I already have emailed. It's just a whole deal, okay? Should have received that order last week. Well, I haven't. And she said that there was a delay on the swimsuits, and I was like, that's fine, but we do go to the beach this summer. When are they supposed to come in? I want them for the summer. Obviously, they're swimsuits.
It's May now, guys. When I'm filming this, it's the first day of May, okay?
She was like, hopefully I have them by the end of May. Okay, perfect.
End of May.
Annoying, but perfect.
Jesus.
Whatever. I forgot about these things. They're going to come when they come. Unless they're going to come at a later date, give me a refund. I wake up this morning, I'm taking one of them to school, and I see in the group that someone, not the owner of the boutique, has posted in the group saying that the owner has removed herself from the group, deactivated her Facebook.
I didn't know that.
We're no longer seeing any of her posts in the group.
Oh my god.
And then she did like a dash, like basically saying sincerely. And she's like, from a mom that's just wanting a refund from all of her outfits she ordered. Girl, what? You're telling me I'm not getting any of these outfits? What's going on? I'm freaking out. Okay, so it's got like 80 comments of all these people saying, oh my gosh, me too. What's going on? Blah, blah,
Lord.
blah. Same. What's going on? So I'm going to email her. And I'm just like, I just want to update, blah, blah, blah. I drop Waylon off at school, get back in my car. I go back to this group to look at the post, and the post is gone. Her Facebook is reactivated, and you can see all of her posts in the group.
Oh.
What? Is she about to make a general update? Oh, well, she's also turned off the group. So no posts, no comments, no none of that.
Oh,
so,
Lord. Not a good
I'm
sign.
so confused. I will go file a claim, but I don't want to do that until she tells me I'm not getting my outfits because I want those outfits. That's why I ordered them. But like, what do I do? And what is she doing? Girl,
File that claim, girl, because something tells me it's not happening.
you would just make an update and post it in the group so we'd all be in the same loop. People wouldn't be so pissed. So here I am wanting the outfits, but my family's telling me to go file a dispute. So do I go file a dispute for this?
Yes. I'm sorry. If she's not updating, it feels like you're constantly having to get in contact with her to just get any kind of information on what's going on with your order or orders. It's just not a good sign. Some shady business is going on. So we're gonna wrap this up with some more Facebook information. Now, this is allegedly, this conversation is happening on Facebook right now.
Megan Gower's stepson's grandmother took to FB with a comment on a post that somebody had posted about the allegations going around about Megan Gower. Here is what she said. She said, "This is who the judge wants my grandson around as his stepmom. She has convinced a lot of people that watch her wonderful TikToks that his mom is such a horrible person to make herself look good. Those that know her, his mom, know the truth. No child should ever endure such verbal." She is speaking out along with other people who have gone to school with Megan. I will be making
Not
a
the
video on that
classmates.
as well. I don't know what all has come of the situation. I know there has been multiple reports filed against Megan. I don't know. She is still under the radar on social media. Apparently, she has reactivated her Facebook multiple times, and then she deactivates it again.
My God.
Her boutique page, as I'm aware as of right now, is still down and paused.
I just have no words. I have no words. The only thing I can hope out of this entire situation, number one, is that these children don't have to grow up in an environment like this. This is not okay. I am actually begging this woman to please, instead of yelling at your children and literally bullying them online in front of tons of people, to just take a step out of the room and calm down. If you're overwhelmed, if you're angry, if you're frustrated, just leave. They will be okay for a second. And then number two, I hope that everyone in this boutique that's ordered stuff, I really hope that you guys get a refund and this all will be over soon, because this is just a whole mess. And I hope this woman does not come back and try to, just go about with her regular content as usual, because it's disgusting and it's not okay. I am so tired of seeing children being filmed without their consent and then people profiting off of it or using it as a means to gain attention, and, even if it's bad attention. So, yeah. Y'all let me know what you think, and I will be back in a few weeks. Bye, guys.